life was just crazy. I just graduated, I'm 17, I'm pregnant, no parents. Both my mom and dad have already passed. And bad choices, probably wasn't healthy. Stress, all those things. I had her about 7 to 8 weeks premature. And when she was born at 1 pound, 12 ounces. My friends were all telling me, don't go see the baby, don't go up there. And I went up there, of course, anyways. And she fit in the palm of my hand. I mean, she was in an incubator, but she was that small. And when I put my hand in there, she grabbed my finger. It was pretty amazing then. But I knew that this could not be something I could handle or raise her. Meanwhile, I was already involved with this home in Vermont that helped young mothers go through adoptions. So that was the end of that. So now I'm still 17. I just went and got a job, had to pay rent, became a bartender, and it was a crazy, crazy time. My first father, he was Methodist, but he passed away when I was 4. So then we were away from any kind of church for a while, and then my mother remarried to a Jewish man. Then she converted, and I went to synagogue and went to Hebrew school. And I was 13 when my stepfather passed away. And then at 17, when she gets sick and all this is going on, I think I was probably a little bit angry with God for all this happening in my life. And then at age 29, he met me at a family party. We fell in love, and his company moved him, and when they moved him, it was in Richmond, Virginia, so he asked me to go with him. When we got here, I met this girl when I was working as a waitress, and she was trying to minister to me and reach out to me and guide me. She was guiding me in a different way when she was coming at me, like with the Bible and reading me scriptures, and she'd come over to my house, and I'd look out the peephole, and I'd, oh no, it's Deborah. She's got her Bible in hand, and I'd be like, Anyway, she got me a ticket to Glorious Christmas Nights, which is pretty much like a Broadway production, but I didn't know that at first. I thought I was going to a little church play. And I said, okay, I'll go to that. So I came, and it was amazing. And so I told everyone that I wanted to come to that church. And in January, I came to church at West End Assembly of God. And I saw the choir came out, and it was amazing. And I was like, I want to be up there. And they were like, you can be, just come on Wednesday night. And I was like, really? I come on Wednesday night. Living with the man at that time. But I believe that my pastor, I believe he made sure to tell people, let God do his work and transform Judy. Because if anyone would have came up to me and said anything, I would have ran from church. Life was totally transformed then. Things that I was doing wrong eventually started fading away through God's grace. And it did happen. In 6 months, our relationship faded in a nice way. It just wasn't right. But God used him to bring me to where I need to be. Through my walk from that time on, choir was amazing to this day. Again, life, I wouldn't have made it without these people. But I had no idea what was in store for me, what God had in store for me. There were times that I cried myself to sleep at night, thinking about this baby, wherever this child is. Was she alive? Did she look like me? And I had guilt because I knew what I did was right for her, but just felt like I had failed in being a mom. All of a sudden, I get a message from Facebook Messenger. I didn't even look at it at first because it was a name I didn't recognize, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a virus if I open that up. So I opened it like days later, and it said, "Hi, I am reaching out to you because I am one of 27 children adopted, and I believe you can help me find my biological parents." And I was in shock. I'm at work, and I just bust out crying, and all my coworkers were like, "What's wrong?" It was a happy cry, but a scared cry, a overwhelming cry. I couldn't believe what was going on. And then, of course, all these girls were like Googling her and Facebooking, and they find pictures. And we all saw the picture and lost it. We knew that that was my daughter. Wow. Praise God. Who knew that He could do this for me? To totally full circle. She asked so many questions, I asked so many back. Little crazy stuff like, do you sing? And she said, well, I sing, but my voice is raspy. And I started laughing because, yeah, that's how our voice is. And we stayed up all night. And I remember telling her, no question is out of, you can ask me anything. And she did. And like I said, there were the hard questions too. She found out that she wasn't given up for adoption because she was blind. I had already had Elizabeth Lundholm involved. I didn't know that she was going to be premature and that it was going to affect her eyesight. She was given up for adoption out of love because there was no way that I could have given her the life that Teresa Tomasi, which is her adopted mom, was able to give her. I'm Judy Waters. When I was 17, I gave my baby up for adoption.